Welcome back to another video, guys. Hopefully everything's going well for you guys today. Hopefully everything is great. Today the plan is I don't really have like a specific thing to talk about except for what's coming up soon. So me and my family are going to a little event, we'll call it. It is going to be out of state, like probably 13 hour drive, so it's going to be a little bit, but we're just going for one day. We're going to go watch this something. I'll just tell you all that we're going to be watching something, but I'm going to bring you guys along. It is going to be fun. But yeah, so you guys are going to have to tune in next week for that video on Thursday. I like to drop around 4 or 5 p.m., so check that out. But as for this video, it's just going to be kind of an update video on that. And I also did want to talk about just going into the summertime, like what I'm trying to achieve for myself, and what I encourage you guys to actually do as well is to just make sure that when you guys are getting into that space of, you know, you're finally hitting summer, and summer is a time that is very fun, especially if you're in your cold state. You know, that is the time that you finally get to go out and do stuff, right? Now, if you're down south or a different country where it is a lot warmer, you know, you understand that's just all the time, so it's not even that much better. And most of the time it gets hotter than that, so it's just not even worth it, right? But I just want to say that if you guys are getting into summer and you guys have these plans of like having fun, letting go, you know, that's a big thing. It's like summer, especially for people my age, is just letting go and putting yourself out there and just having fun, right? But granted, I'm gonna be doing this too. You know, I'm gonna be letting loose, having fun. It's summer, it's fun. But for all my people out there who are the grinders or whatever, I just highly encourage you guys, you know, continue to work, get your money, right? I need to be on the same path, quite frankly. So kudos to you guys doing it and absolutely crushing it out there. I'm proud of you guys. But yeah, when it comes to the summertime, you know, a lot of things, even as simple as your eating habits or, you know, being active and going to the gym, those types of things can start to decay a little bit. Sometimes you're motivated to just look better, but sometimes you need to understand that you got to be able to do that at all times, right? So when it comes to the gym, stuff like that, you guys make sure you lock in on your gym. Even if it's summertime, I don't care if your friends want to do something. If you have to go to the gym and you have a set time and you can't rearrange it in the same day, then just go. Just don't let those distractions kind of blur you guys out this summer. I know we're creeping up on it, and have fun, make memories. You know, it's a fun time, right? Everyone loves summer, everyone's outside, everyone's having fun. But just want to make sure that you guys understand that summertime isn't a free pass to just do whatever you want and no consequences type of thing, right? So make sure you guys are staying safe, make sure you're staying healthy, make sure you guys are doing stuff that matters, right? And especially for the people like me, get off the damn video games when it's the summertime, okay? Get off your phone, get off your TV, your video games, whatever it is. Just stay away from that kind of stuff. The beautiful sun's out, go out there and enjoy it, have fun. But yeah, so anyways, that's just some word of advice to my people coming into summer. One thing that I wanted to kind of talk about, because it just bothers me personally, and I hate that this is a problem in our society, but the fact of cost of living is so low. It's insane, right? You know, everyone is struggling to pay minimum living, we'll say, right? You know, that's like an apartment, maybe owning a car and your phone, right? And like your house bills, those are about it. Like those are your main 3 or 4 priorities that you have to pay. Most people cannot afford those. You know, when I say grind and make sure you guys are on top of it with money wise, right? You know, that is because you got to be able to have that, right? And I need to take that advice too, because I need to make sure that I have money to go out there and live, right? But whether you're working, whether you're doing something like this, you're making content, just make sure that you guys are staying on top of it, because honestly, I even told myself this like last night, and I was like, dude, I need to lock in, you know, like I just need to have that moment of like realization almost that, hey, okay, it's crunch time, you know what I mean? Like life isn't getting any easier, right? So the more that you wait and sit there and let it just keep going and going and going, and essentially playing the victim, you become a statistic of what is going on. And I think that while definitely everything is because the government is raising the money for everything, it's interesting how it's playing out. And I think that everything is going up in value a lot. You know, it's hard for us youngins to get out there, buy a house, buy your first plot of land, right? Get your first car and pay for this and that. And you know, now more than ever, we have stuff that we didn't have back then when it was a little cheaper, and maybe when our parents were, maybe not our parents, but maybe when like our grandparents were growing up, right? Like there isn't a phone bill that we necessarily have to pay back then. Like maybe a landline, but that's it. But yeah, so, you know, just when it comes to getting money and getting yourselves in proper positions to grow up and, you know, live right, you know, whether I follow these myself or currently do them, I don't really care if it's not what I do. I'm trying to tell you guys exactly what I wish I could have told myself, right? So just a little food for thought, right? It's very hard to live out in this world, and sometimes you gotta take your dreams and just fully chase them, right? And some people do it a different way. Some people just like their job. What you guys need to understand is that that job is not everything. You don't need to be putting your dreams out to just make money. I think that is ridiculous, and I think that that's what the society is trying to turn us all into. So I just really encourage you guys, chase your dreams, do what you want, at the same time go work, right? You just gotta deal with the cards you're dealt. So don't be ashamed if you are moving in with your parents or whatever. I know I live in mine right now, so I'm not ashamed of it, but just what I want you guys to understand is that take this summer, right? When everyone else is having fun and you saw this video, go out there and grind, right? Go get that job, go work that job, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, who cares? Get the money, get the overtime, get the time and a half paid, right? Get those things so then you just don't gotta worry about it, right? Just take this time, lock in, take this beautiful summer weather and go enjoy it, you know, get yourself some money, see what's going on, take that risk, do what you want, right? This is your life, and the societal standards should not be holding you back from what you want to do, okay? No one's opinion should be holding you back from what you want to do. At the end of the day, that is your choice and that is your dream, so go chase it, right? Anyways, just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of love, a little bit of knowledge. I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay consistent, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Big love, peace out.